More U.S. citizens just renounced their citizenship than ever before. Hi, I'm Andrew from Nomad Capitalist, and just now we've heard that 1,130 U.S. citizens renounced their citizenship in the second quarter of 2013. They walked into their local U.S. embassy, they handed in their passport, and they said, "I've had enough." Now, let's compare that number, for some context, to the number from 1 year ago. In 2012, the second quarter, not even 700 Americans renounced their citizenship. If we go back just a few years to 2008, only a few hundred gave up their citizenship for the entire year. We're seeing 4, 5, 6-fold increases in citizenship renunciation just in 1 or 2 years. Now, the U.S. government is not a free market. They don't follow the free market principles that would say this is a problem that needs to be addressed. Instead, they put the blame on expats and on taxpayers. If you're an American living overseas, you have a draconian paperwork burden. You have to declare bank accounts, even if they're not offshore bank accounts in the purpose of hiding money. Even if you have a bank account you use to pay your grocery bill, you have to declare that to Uncle Sam. And more Americans, fueled by the government, are looking at Americans overseas and citizenship renunciates as traitors. The way I see it, these Americans had their backs against a wall. They lived overseas for whatever reason, whether it was for family or business or they had a job. They were playing by the rules, but the rules were difficult. They're difficult to live by. They're not very widely publicized. In a country where click-it-or-ticket signs are every 500 feet, the IRS barely says boo about expat tax requirements, and then they complain when expats have trouble complying. That's the main reason why these citizenship renunciations are through the roof. Americans realize that there are greener pastures outside of the United States. They realize having U.S. citizenship isn't the be-all and end-all of their existence. And more they're stepping up and saying, I don't need a U.S. passport to function in the world. We've seen that. As a free market guy, I believe that this is a big trend that should be addressed. Personally, I think it's a good thing that people are answering the call to solve problems they didn't create, and they're sticking it to their government and telling the government to get out of their lives. I think this is a trend we're going to see a lot more of. We're going to see more people renouncing their citizenship and more people fleeing as a result of IRS and FATCA and all of the draconian tax policy that the U.S. arrogantly thrusts upon the world. For more on citizenship renunciation, expatriation, and other global citizen concepts, go to nomadcapitalist.com.